All right, this is what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about some common sense stuff. But this is where you've got to start to understand something. Okay? You have been programmed from the day you were put into this world through images. Images represents either white magic or black magic. There's no in between. You can say, no, there's not. Yes, there is. If you say there's not, then you're a demon. So what we have to do is we have to do a demon test with you. Okay? And if you've already gotten upset, you're a demon. See, our whole thing is demons get upset. If you're true spirit, then you will allow anything to be said without any impulse disturbing your nervous system and elevating your blood pressure and your neck muscles or your neck and all that shit to where it's sitting there, pumping because you're so mad because you don't like what you hear. That's because it's going against the demon in you. Okay? And I'm just going to do a simple test. Some of y'all live in houses. Some of us have, people live in the country and the city. But one thing everybody sees is ant hills, ant mounds. What did Indians build? Mounds. Wonder why. Well, ants, A-N-T, they have antennas on them. What are these called? Antlers. What is that thing that's satanically man-made that's on your vehicle? Antenna. An antenna. Ant. Okay? Do you know how, do you know what this is for? It's for the Ethernet, which would be the air. And see, now you're an Ahrimanic demon that only knows about the internet. That's not real. That's made up. It's all made up. It's a copy of the Ethernet because the antlers run off the air. The ants run off the air. The ether. That's what they do. That's why these with the antlers are always going to be more nervous because they're fucking more connected to the magnetic field. And the ants it's beautiful what they do. And all these mounds of ants, they're so magnetic. They're so fucking charged. Like if you knew what it was, but the demon in you says what? No, burn them. Why would you do that? Why would you burn an anthill? Think about it. Think about this. Somebody in my family, I'm just going to use them as an example. Like today, I was mowing somebody's yard. On the fence, there was a vine, and it's gone. They tore this fucking vine down that has taken years to grow because they don't like how it looks on the fence. And it was blooming and everything. And I was fucking pissed off. Okay, so an Ahrimanic demon, which is spirit, which is materialism, which is the antenna and represents the radio and the cars, and the people like us represent the antlers, the ants, and the magnetic field. And then he goes and gets gas and then pours it into the fucking anthill and burns it. And I said, can I ask you a question? No. So right then and there, this demon nature in us, okay, it's in me, it's in you, it's in all of us, and you have to identify it. And it's programmed us to kill nature, which is spirit. They're life forms. That's what y'all don't understand. You have no idea who you are. So instead, this is what I was going to say. So, and most of the people that I'm in conversation with are Christians and Jesus people. So I want to say this. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus go get gas and burn the fucking anthill? Or would Jesus say, we're going to learn why I created the ants and why they do what they do and how important they are to the ecosystem, yada, 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 yada. So what the Ahriman demon in the average human is, what do? They go to Lowe's and Home Depot and get fucking chemicals. They're programmed through the TV, which is telekinesis, black magic. It moves them without moving them. Yeah, you gotta kill it all. That's what I'm saying. It's not about making the yard look good. They think it is, which is image, which is black magic. So we're gonna kill spirit. We're gonna kill spirit instead of learning how do we move this anthill without damaging life that we blatantly need. But no, I'm going to go buy chemicals and not only kill the ants, but then I'm going to saturate the earth with fucking arsenic chemicals. The same way that they fucking saturate these human goy with the fast foods. They saturate them with the same fucking substances. Same thing. It's in all the fat. It's in everything. It's not hard to see, but yet it looks good. Now it looks good. It's like, what looks good? There's still no fucking flowers around. Do you understand? See, when you don't teach children in school how important life is, literally, and not just any other life other than humans, but when they don't even teach children about human life. The Carmelo Anthony thing, it's about conditioning. You know, they've conditioned generations with video games and murder and horror movies and murder and all this shit. So, you know, now what's coming is they're conditioning to open up the Coliseums again for blood games, although people like me will be thrown in there because you go against this new world order that they're creating. It's the incarnation of Ahriman. See, what you don't understand, there's impulses that comes down from up there. That's why you wear rubber. That's why you sit inside and watch TV and take pills, so it disconnects your blood, which is connected to that up there. And instead, it's connected to the cell towers, and then the black magic magicians introduce spells and black magic into the airwaves, and then you absorb it. You absorb AI, and you're an Ahrimanic intelligence. You're fake. You have no emotions. They all come from TV, billboards, sounds and tones that are fake. They don't come from nature, spirit. So you have fake spirit, which is Ahriman. And when you try to cut that shit, like some of the people that I tell, cut the TV, they call and go, dude, this is crazy. I'm like, yeah, and those forces go with you when we go. That's why they don't want you being tested. They want you to go across with all these materialistic Ahrimanic forces. And that's what they want. You know, but does it not make complete sense that you would teach, you know, instead you have pest control companies. So once again, it's just like the fires right now. Instead of teaching children how to start a fire, control a fire, and put one out, you don't do that. You don't do nothing. You just give them gadgets and Disney and let them grow into fear, and then you burn it all down and you control it, because that's what we do. I'm a demon. So I'm trying to tell you what we've done because they fucked me and I'm here, I'm back. I'm trying to give it to you and wake some of you up. It's so easy, it's not even funny. We can give it to you. And you know the sad thing is that you're so fucking ignorant that you just won't accept it. It's in there going, yeah, that makes sense. There's no swimming pools. You're made of water. Fresh water and ocean water, that's positive and negative. Salt water and fresh water. Salt water has particles that your blood does. There's no field trips to any fucking oceans, lakes, or anything. Nothing like that. No swimming pools, no observatories, nothing. Instead of looking up, you're giving gadgets. And you're so fucking ignorant because you got a demon of Ahriman in you that won't let you out of the subconscious prison that you're in. You don't look up. You never have. So once, you know, you can get across that barrier, you know, and it doesn't matter all these fake, woke people that we watch. They're all full of shit. They're all in it for other reasons. They got kingdoms behind their own eyes, not us. We're from Saturn. They don't say shit like that. The numbers, they don't even really go over the numbers with you like gematria. I've tried to condition you with some of them, and you the mathematics, which is a lie that you have, it won't allow you to see this for what it is. The unseen, you can't. It is by default. You can't through fucking black magic. You can't because you're in the fucking black magic. The impulse and the currents of your daily life. Everybody gets up at the same, not same time, but they all get up. And there's the fucking headlines. And that's the thing is right when you wake up, your astral body, which is separated from you, your soul, yeah, and it goes up to the fucking zodiac and runs around. And you don't know that, but that's why you're on pills. It keeps it here and retarded and mentally challenged. So when you die, you see what the fuck it is. It's that easy. But see, people don't want to see that. So when we're looking at the schools, there's no pools, but yet there's Jaws, movies, trilogies, and fucking everything else, piranha movies. It's designed to keep you out. It's to keep you out. Don't go in there. Disconnect you. So now you don't go to water, no water at all, nothing at all. But you do go to field trips to aquariums and discovery museums and play in sand with toys and shit like that inside, which is mind control slavery. Indoctrinating the next generation. Come on in and you get the coupons in the school system, which is fucking black magic. The 12 grades comes from the 12 constellations. You're a pupil, you represent the sun going through the constellations, but you don't learn anything about that. This is the orb, as we know, of Saturn. Without it, you wouldn't have this. This represents Saturn. The bones do. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The power that it's literally holding this together, this right here, is the power that I have been granted. Okay, and Saturn rules the bones because the last thing to deteriorate is going to be the bones. Well, Saturn, that orb, is the furthest out, the first out of the water and the separation. The true alpha. Saturn is alpha. That's why you have Alf in the 80s or whatever. Yeah, that's why you had Alf, that show. And that's why there's a fucking insurance company, Alf. I can give you all the Saturn terms. Everything. And I've tried to tell you what's going on with me is they did some shit and it fucking backfired. And just like how you make something, there's going to be residual side effects. Well, partly some of this is residual side effects of centuries of black magic. And they know that I know. They know I know what is in me. They know that we all fucking know, except for you, the viewers. You're just like, what the fuck? Listen, you don't understand. Okay? People around me didn't leave me. Okay? What's inside of them, which is Ahriman, their nature, which is worldly, their connection to the AI and to the TV and destroying themselves and being fucking imaged out, which is black magic, is way more important than learning your anatomy, learning that up there, learning spirit and all the herbs, fruits, vegetables, and everything that we're here to fucking do. Instead, they won't go fucking headfirst into eating out every day. And that's the thing is, like, high demons created a system for them to do that. See, you don't understand that. They're not choosing to do that on their own. It was designed. They're moved through the TV, telekinesis. Here, go here and eat. Don't fucking cook nothing. Don't learn nothing. Just make a little bit of money and fuck, you can just do whatever you want. That's a demon. They're controlling the demons through the AI. They control these little Ahrimans through AI. They have no worth. These children, look, it's insane. You put a gadget in a child's hand, their whole brain, their whole chemistry grows into this. So the imagination grows with what's in here. Do you realize how fucking ignorant these... You don't. Because you can't fucking think. Listen, what's in me it's kind of hard to explain because what's in you chose you before you even came into this world, before you was even thought about. And it's bigger than what you can possibly imagine because you don't have what I've told you. And instead of fucking saying, you don't have that. And people that laugh at this video, when you go, whenever that is, to the other side, this video will be an echo of a big demon at you forever. Yeah, because you laughed at your only fucking opportunity. Because you've been influenced by AI, which is demons. It is fucking demons. Listen, you know, when the Saturn came out, then Sun, then Moon, we're in the Earth phase right now, stage. Okay, you know, there's going to be good and bad, and there's going to be light and dark. So when we evolved from the Saturn stage to the Sun stage, there were beings that were left behind. So as me and you evolved, there were some left behind. And as we went from the Sun to the Moon, some of them stayed on Saturn, and then some went from there to the Sun, but they were behind, they were lagging. So they're going to be mentally challenged in their soul and their spirit, and that's who you are. See, we're here to this Earth phase that you don't know anything about. You're in black magic. Your generational bloodline is black magic. And so you were brought into this world, okay, with your mentally challenged soul and spirit. You're physically not, but you're guided by AI, so you have no worth. You have no ability to fucking do anything other than fucking worship AI. Please tell me where to go, because on the other side, you have been left behind, so you are mentally fucking challenged. That means that you are guided. You have to be guided like on a leash. And to do that, they set up all these little cells, which are the fucking churches. Okay? And every one of them are pushing materialism, do whatever you fucking want, and all that. And these people are mentally challenged. They come into this world and then they are given pills, fast foods, everything fattened up to create the medical industry, which is going to imprison the world forever. You're never coming out of it, and eventually it's gone. But it's all predestined. In time, everything will be put back to where it was. And the motherfuckers know exactly what I'm saying. But see, what they're trying to do is, and they're doing it, is they're skipping Jupiter and Vulcan, which you don't know anything about. And they're throwing souls into the moon sphere, which is fucking demonism. And to get there, you have to live a whole life uploading AI, millions of images of pictures through TV. And then you go to the moon sphere. And then you suffer forever. Everything you ever uploaded through AI and all that bullshit comes out of your subconscious and surrounds you as demons. Because you turned your back on true spirit and the spirit of AI, which is fucking demon Ahriman. That's what you have. That's what I'm saying. You've been influenced your whole life through fake technology. Black magic magicians created bloodlines a long fucking time ago. And you control humans through images. So, you know. So what makes sense? What makes sense? Are we going to burn a fucking anthill, or are we going to teach about the anthill? How important is it? Do you understand? And you know, the Ahrimanic nature will be in the parent. Well, the Ahriman in them will say, well, my child's out there playing. And it's like, do you want to teach the child now? Because then if you teach the child, it gets bit, which is cool, then the child learns. When the child doesn't learn and just sees the parent dumping gas on spirit, then you're creating more of an Ahriman because you're already a fucking demon. And see, the thing is the more you do shit like that, that spirit on the other side, that group conscience of a being, gets to fucking have its day with you for doing that. Yeah. And even us that do the landscaping. I pray every time now. I'm like, forgive me for cutting all of you down because you turn into beauty. You'd be amazed what There's no such thing as a weed. There's spirit. They'll, if you let stuff grow, what it'll turn into is those orbs are within the flowers. That's the magnetic field coming out, and it's just right there. That's what I'm saying. And the more you look into that, then the more you're gonna go to that spirit, that being of a consciousness of a being, and you hang out. The smells becomes figures. The smells become tones, and the colors of these flowers and these petals, and you'll be surrounded, and God will take care of you because you denied. You did what Scripture did. You tried. And that's the thing is all these people are going to these churches and telling me, he is crazy, don't listen to him. It's like, you don't have nothing in there. Y'all have Disney, you have AI, gadgets, screens. Every Sunday throughout the nation, there's $1 trillion of cars in the fucking parking lots while children are starving. Literally starving. Every Sunday, there's $1 trillion that goes through all the churches. And there's still children starving. So if your Jesus is that motherfucking shitty, you can have that Jesus. Because it's not. That's Satan. It's fucked up. It's like when you lay it out there like that to them, they'll look at you and they can't accept it. And the programming of Ahriman just overrides everything. And they somehow just forget it. I have literally emptied my guts. The worldly Matt literally emptied his fucking guts twice in front of 2 individuals once, and several different times, but 2 times, like after what Matt said, nobody gives a shit. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is so fucking powerful to them that they can't accept that it's so fucking shitty on their part to not see how something is that the Ahrimanic nature in them just overrides and they go right back to the world bullshit. And you're just like, God damn! Dude, this fucking black magic that they have it is fucking badass. But once again, we see it's insane, and it's like, y'all, I said, y'all can't even listen. And they're always talking about, you just can't fucking listen. You can't talk. This is what the Ahriman does. When people really hate you, which is Ahriman, and you're trying to save not only your ass, but others' asses, because you see that their lifestyles are shit. And you see the future, it's going to be a dead end of chaos. And you're trying to fucking get to and every time you come up with something positive and financially good, it's shot out of the sky. Because they ain't never had to be held accountable. They've never went through failure or anything. They're stuck in a fucking spot to where they can't get out of it. And the only way out is to stay in it until the motherfucker collapses. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, what they do is, you can't come up with something good. They'll always see you for a fuck up. That's the impressions that they have. So if you've been getting better for a decade, they've gotten worse for a decade. So literally, I'm way out of the fucking world. They're more in the world. They're still holding on to everything's fucking real. The whole thing's real. It's like, honey, my decade proves it's a lie. And they don't listen to me. My own family won't even listen. I mean, it's like, you do know that the consistency that's been shown here, and they will not recognize it. They won't even sit down and say, how'd you do it? Because they've been impressed for so many fucking relapses. And the Ahrimanic nature in them, it's shitty. There's substances, and it's not just them, it's everybody. People's substances are more important. Friends, them fucking off is more important than anything. We're so selfish. That's what they've created. It's selfish fucking lives. You can empty your guts and it's like, you need to go pay somebody $300 an hour for all that shit. And it's like, yeah, we learned going through AA that you don't need to pay no money. You don't need that shit. You don't need to, that's not real anyways. It's fucked up. And by the way, I can get all crimes that have been committed I can find AI. I can go and find every crime, and we can find the TV guilty and the radio and the billboards guilty on influencing all the crime ever that's occurred in this fucking world and in this nation. Is how fucking on fire that we are. Their Minority Report shit, it's garbage. It's fucking childish. It's kids play. That's what I'm saying. They know what the fuck is going on in me. It's this. I have that fucking power. To know what it is and to see it, though, is two different things. You know, a couple of months ago, I could see my back being healed. What I mean by that, I could see the coccyx and I could see the pinched nerve and I could see the silica, the tissue covering the bones, which is more silica than anything, growing with my eyes shut. So I seen the inside of me. You don't understand what I'm telling you. I've seen every orb up there and how every orb up there is connected down here. And I saw it all in one fucking shot. You have no idea what I'm talking about. And these visions, I'll be real with you, a lot of it comes through the water. If you'll get sage, spearmint, bay leaves, thyme, however you want to call it, peppermint, lavender, rosemary, dill, certain ones. And if you'll learn, like sage is ruled by Jupiter, and I'm Jupiterian. Spearmint's going to be Venus. I think thyme's Venus. But you learn how to mix those herbs and you put it in water and boil it, spring water, which is already magnetic, and boil those properties out. And what you're doing is you're releasing those orbs up there that created your organs and everything too, and holds everything together down here. So you're releasing that energy into the water you're boiling. So you're being an alchemist, a god chemist. Chemist has to do with chemistry, which is your fluids and your anatomy. And then you strain the leaves or whatever and put it out. Or do like me, I'll take that after I boil it and I've got another skull and I dump it on top of this while I'm taking a bath. But you dump that into your bath and then you let that's been released in the spring water that's magnetic, Jupiter and Venus, is absorbing into me. That's what gives me more visions than anything. It's like a fucking time machine. It's like a portal. But see, I've got almost 11 years without the Medicini family pills in me. So that's a major part of it, because my blood is not corrupt. And the average person's blood is corrupt. It is. You're corrupted from birth. It's just how it is. But this is, you need to wake up. This is where it is. You learn the anatomies and we're all basically the same. Every animal, everything that you see out there was inside of you before it was out there. You're inside. And if you can't see that, you're a demon. Literally. Listen, these people are not real. Okay? If you can't fucking look up and see, if you don't even know where the sun and the moon is and the cycles of the moon and all that shit, then you're a fucking idiot. Listen, the calendar, the real September is the 7th month. First month is March. Sept means 7, even though September is the 9th month. That's what I'm saying. They have October is 8, and it's the 10th month. Octagon, that's 8. So they've fucking thrown y'all way off. And then they change the time twice a year to throw you off even more. You're disconnected generationally. You memorize your career, it's not even fucking real. You don't even have any true knowledge about what's going on. These fucking dummies have 20,000 hours of video games, Disney, and shit. And bullshit. None of them learn anything in school except how to poison themselves, and then they go to university and then they go, oh, what are you? What are you? And they all become more pathetic. And it's black fucking magic, baby. Billions of people, ignorant as shit, that don't even know what's above their fucking head. And every one of them, all those forces go with them to the other side of demons. You need to think about that. That's the whole reason for space and AI. It's to create a world in the brain so the soul and the spirit does not have a chance, and they're creating this fucking moon sphere of demons where you'll all be. I can't help you once we get to there. I'm not helping you either. Once we get there, we're there. So what are you building? Are you building a demon prison? Or are you letting true spirit of nature, these smells and all this absorb into you? God Almighty. I mean, you know, here's a palm. Lady the other day cut it, and I was like, don't throw that away. Like this. Look, I think it's Jupiter too. Real quick. No, it's sun. So this right here represents masculine. Sun rules it, and the element is air. So masculine is the gender. Isn't that funny how everything except humans, they're even still fucking pushing that these are gendered. Masculine or feminine, but you'll be that, him, and that, other. Yeah, because you're fucking dumb demons. Dumb demons. You know, but this is where it is. This is all. You see this design? That's the magnetic field. It's in the air. That has to do with what these antlers are. That's what creates these. This right here. And TV creates fucking slothy demons. Hey, shit! I've gone through 12 grades and been inside. My organs have grown all deformed. And I didn't know that the school system was set up so all children would grow up with deformed organs when they're going through puberty and everything else. But we're so fucking stupid because we're fucking ignorant going, we can't see that. But we can sure as hell drink substances that kill us. And we can't see that because we're fucking stupid, dumb fucking going. I can keep going on and on and on because it is fucking idiocy on all accounts to keep going along with any of this shit. The moon and the sun are connected to the sympathetic nervous system, your spine. That's what I'm saying. The rubber blocks. The oil in you doesn't run up and down your spine. It used to. But you're a human now to where that doesn't happen. So the brain shuts down and gets dementia and all this other shit by design. It's a weapon. Y'all are just the product. And y'all running around with fake money and all kinds of diseases. It's disgusting because you're demons to those of y'all against me. All right, I love you. I'll see you next time.